There's 3 or 4 prayers you need to do. Don't rob, don't steal, don't do whatever.
What did they speak about God in Sikhism? You're speaking about morality.
I'm not interested in that.
Why not? Then,
I'm not interested.
Look, if you're going to discuss any religion and you're going to say I'm not interested in God, then you're not being sincere. Because the whole idea of any religion which speaks about a particular religion, it's not just morals, it talks about God in particular.
Hashim.
Yes.
I can't stand here and have an intellectual discussion because your arguments, you're well versed in this. You've done this for years and years and years. You're going to destroy me.
I'm not here to destroy you.
Yeah, you will. You will. I'm here to ask you simple questions.
Okay.
I'm not asking the validity of Islam.
By the way, my question was quite simple.
Yeah.
When you investigate any religion, the first thing people...
I wasn't investigating Islam. I was...
No, I'm talking about Sikhism.
Oh, Sikhism. Okay.
Yeah. Whether Sikhism, Christianity or Islam, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All of them, they actually believe in God. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So, for you as an atheist, when you're reading any scripture, I was hoping that you would say, I wanted to understand what the concept of God was in that religion. Not about morals, because you don't need to
I didn't say morals.
No.
And you asked me what...
No, you mentioned morals.
No, because you said,
Be
what did
good-
you
be
understand?
good to other people
What
and
did
so
you
on.
understand? I said, well, it probably just taught me, don't steal, don't rob.
Yeah, that's morals.
That's morals, yeah.
Exactly.
That's all I understood.
You know, in order to be a moral person, you don't even need to practice religion.
Exactly,
Okay?
I agree.
And so we don't have any disagreement there.
No problem.
But what I'm saying is that if I were to study physics, or study chemistry, or study biology, or any sciences, yes, and then if I go and say that, okay, I don't need to know about atoms and molecules when I study chemistry, that is me like ignoring the basics of chemistry. You see what I mean? Similarly, when you investigate a religion, the first thing on your mind would be like, okay, what is the concept of God? Because morality is taught by all of them. They overlap many times. Okay?
I don't understand.
I'm trying to say that when you investigate a religion, the first thing on your mind should be about the concept of God.
Okay. But that's not the point.
Okay,
so the
go
point
on.
is this.
What is your simple question?
My simple question is this. So, as an intellectual person, or a sensible person, somebody who can hold a conversation.
Yeah.
Why would someone like you have 100% faith in Islam when I know and you know that if you know the basics, that as much as I know, the little fractions I've read, the hadiths, or if I listen to people like Adam Sikh, or if you listen to Sam Shamoon, Christopher Hitchens, all these people, why do you feel the need to come here every week, and defend it? There must be some issues that you're aware of.
I don't see any issues in Islam. I think Islam is the answer for all of humanity.
Right.
If you
and
want...
it's perfect. Everything that was written...
Can I answer the way I want? Without you, you know? Because when I did look into the other religions, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the Dawah streams. We actually have a direct conversation with all these different religious people. And we invite, it doesn't matter if Adam Sikh wants to come on Dawah.
Would you speak to him?
Of course, if he comes on our stream, we would never say no to him.
Okay.
We would welcome him.
So you've heard of him?
Of course, I've told you that already.
I'm sorry, I didn't. I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people like that, you know, they are here today, gone tomorrow, regardless.
Okay.
For us to have a discussion on an intellectual level, yes, and look at things objectively is more important than about the status of someone. So whether it's Sam Shamoon or Adam Sikh or whatever names you mentioned, if they come on our stream and they want to have a conversation with civility, we will reciprocate in kind.
Okay. All right, that's interesting.
I've never, in fact, you can go and ask any of the Dawahis, the people who watch our channel.
Okay.
We have never stopped anyone come to our stream and speak their mind unless they misbehaved.
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting.
And I don't know why you would think otherwise. Because if you actually watch any of our live streams, you know, we have been having
I've been
streams.
watching that, but okay.
We have been
Let's go to
having
the
streams.
Qadiani ones.
Wait. You're already jumping to Qadianis. We have been having streams about Hinduism. For the last 4 or 5 weeks now.
Okay, all right.
And we have had really good conversations with many Hindus.
Okay.
One thing which we realized from these conversations is that most of those people who advocate Hinduism don't know the basics of the religion. And I'm not saying all of them.
No, sure.
I'm saying many of them.
All right, fine.
Yes.
All right.
And similarly, if you go to another religion, maybe Christianity, or even if you want to say Ahmadiyya, all of them, there are certain people who actually have read their religion, about the books, their scriptures and so on, and they do know about it, but most of the other people are not. So what we say is that, what objection would somebody have in the oneness of God? Because you're an atheist, I think you would be more concerned, because how would you feel if somebody like Sam Shamoun says the only religion, true religion is Christianity? What would you say to him?
I say the same thing to him as I would to you and everyone else.
Which is what?
That anyone that believes in God is an apple short of a picnic.
Okay, why is that?
Because if you tell a 12-year-old child that there is a God,
Yeah.
I understand why that 12-year-old child will believe it.
Yeah.
If you told someone of how shall I put it polite, less than average intelligence, that they need to believe in God for X, Y, and Z, I would understand. But if you tell someone of just a normal human being that God exists and this is what's that, you must do this, you must do that, I mean, come on.
You know, majority of the world actually believes in God.
Well,
for your information, the atheist is actually in a minority.
I agree with you.
So why would that be?
I'm just fascinated why an individual who has half a...
You know why? I'll tell you why.
More than average intelligence.
I'll tell you why.
Believes that.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. What's your name, by the way?
Bobby.
Bobby? Hashim, as you know, my name. Okay, so Bobby, let me ask you this. Do you believe you exist?
Listen, I'm not getting involved in this because they said, I've heard this from you guys.
You know, he asked
for
me a
2
simple
years.
question. I can't ask him a simple question.
Yes, I exist.
Come on, Bobby.
I exist.
Does the universe exist?
Yes, the universe exists.
Where did it come from?
It was from the Big Bang.
And where did that come from?
It came from something, from nothing, which the scientists have yet to understand. But there was some kind of huge explosion billions of years ago, and something, one organism, whatever that, whatever it was, something in the water, something.
Bobby, you're all over the place.
It came out.
You know,
Why
wait. You were just making fun of those below average people.
Yeah.
Now you look like you don't even know where the universe came from.
I agreed, my friend, and I said to you.
Are you below average?
Because
Are you below average in your intellect?
I think
because you actually mocked those people who believed in God.
Okay, wait.
It looks like you don't even know your own existence.
Wait. I said to you before I started, I can't get, because you lot are versed in all this. You've been doing it for
and
years.
you're not, and you're judging everyone as if you know everything.
I want to know.
That's arrogance.
It's not arrogance.
It is. I'm sorry to say this, Bobby.
Okay.
Actually, you're below average when you don't even know where this existence came from. I would say the same thing to you then. So, how would you feel?
So,
Bobby, how would you feel if I told you that?
Tell me what?
That you are below average because you don't even know where our existence comes from.
I wouldn't be insulted because all you're doing, you're trying to defend the existence of God. If me and
you tried to prove your existence and you fail miserably.
Agreed.
Okay?
Agreed. But
then I would say you're below average.
But okay, we'll accept that.
Okay.
No problem.
So now that you wait, first you mentioned something about nothing. Let's see if you even know what that means.
Mr. Hashim, I haven't.
Mr. Bobby, come on. Simple question.
I haven't. You guys, and I've told you this before. You guys are well versed in this because it's the same arguments. I've been watching this. I told
then you should know the answer.
2 years. I've been watching this.
Then he should know the answer.
But why do you?
Because a repeated question.
Yeah.
And if he has heard us for 2 years, he should know the answer to that question.
If you want to defend, if you're going to argue with me that God, you have to answer these questions because that's how I prove.
No. I'm not saying you have to answer my way. I'm saying answer the way you want, Bobby.
I'm telling you.
But
I believe.
When I asked you a simple question, where did the universe come from?
I don't know.
You mentioned something about nothing. You mentioned about organisms. You mentioned about
scientists. I believe what the scientists told me.
Look. One thing you need to understand: science explains the mechanism, doesn't explain the agency.
I don't.
Do you know the difference?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not going to pretend.
So mechanism is like, for example, how a car works.
Yeah.
You might know if you're a mechanic, you would know everything how a car works.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you start asking him, okay, where did these particles come from that make up the car?
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able to tell you.
What's
because
this got to do with God?
I'll tell you what. Because for us to know that something exists, something began to exist like the universe, it must have a cause.
Must have.
Must have, yeah. This is something which is proven. Okay. You look at the universe from any angle, and you say that anything that begins to exist always has a cause.
So on that basis, Mr. Hashim, you would say that a man who does not believe in God has got some serious mental issues.
No, I wouldn't say that.
What would you say?
I would just say that they're ignorant about, and they're
stupid.
And they are blissful in their ignorance.
Right.
Okay, for them that is the case.
So,
but for me,
blessed with more
for me, it's not enough. I need to know the answer to this this existential question.
And you actually believe this? What you're
Hold on,
what you're saying?
Bobby, hold on. You didn't have an answer. At least we have an answer, unlike you.
What answer?
The answer for us is that there must be a cause.
That's your belief.
No, it's something which is scientific observation in every single existence in this universe. Whether it's a tree, whether it's a molecule, it doesn't matter what it is.
So
there must be a cause for anything that began to exist. And we believe that the universe began to exist, hence it must have a cause. And the cause cannot be that existence itself. That means the cause cannot be the universe. It cannot be nothing like what you said earlier. Because
why have we gone? You're getting me involved in a conversation.
You're clueless about.
I'm lost.
You're clueless about. Yeah.
But Bobby, I feel as an intelligent man.
No, Bobby. That wasn't my intention.
If you have to come up.
The reason I brought that up is because you actually made a judgment call on a lot of people who might not understand intellectually how to answer certain questions. So for you to actually judge them based on your limited knowledge.
What did I say? That I believe that anyone that believes in God is.
You said there are many people who are below. Sorry, you said, to put it nicely, people who believe God are like.
As a 12-year-old.
Yeah. So you mentioned children.
Yes.
And then you mentioned below average in intellect. And then you questioned me that why would I believe if I'm neither a child nor below average?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
So you already look.
Yes.
For me, that 12-year-old child.
Sorry?
Based on my understanding of our existence, that 12-year-old child is more intelligent than you.
Yeah.
Why? Because he acknowledges the existence and he acknowledges the creator of the existence.
Nothing to do with influence from their mother or father, brainwashing the kid, taking to the temple, the church, or the mosque.
Trust me, today the 12-year-olds are quite clever. You'll be surprised how clever they are. But anyway, but you're a grown-up, you're not a 12-year-old, so I'm speaking to you accordingly.
Right.
Yes. Now, if you,
I wasn't a
by the way, are you happy with this void in you that you don't know where we came from?
I'm ecstatic at my life to know
so blissful
that when I die,
ignorance is.
When I die and they crush my bones and they take my ashes and they throw it in the river, in your case buried. Or if I was
by the way, you're an atheist? You don't care whether you're burnt or buried.
No, it's our tradition, though. It's a tradition.
But why? Would you know? What would it make a difference to you if you were buried instead of being burnt?
Given the option, I would rather. I like the idea of my ashes just scattered.
Yeah, and that's based on your tradition, right?
Yeah, and rather than my bones being.
So you're impacted by a tradition.
There is always some kind of.
Don't blame that 12-year-old then.
There's always some.
See what I mean? Don't blame the 12-year-old. When you're grown up like you are impacted, even though you don't believe in God.
I don't need religion to tell me that I shouldn't eat or do something.
No, but you want religion to tell you how to treat you after you're dead.
No, I don't, because I know what's going to happen to me.
You are actually, you're brought up in a Sikh community, so you expect to be treated like a Sikh, even though you don't believe in God. Am I right?
No.
Your turban says it all.
Listen, the turban is only as a mark of respect to my mother and father. Nothing else.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Do your mother, are they still around? Your parents, they're still around? Yeah. How do they feel that you're an atheist?
How do they feel? They have no issue with it whatsoever. I'm an adult. We sit there, we discuss the existence of God. Okay. Very in-depth.
What about the rest of your family?
My dad was from East Africa.
Okay.
My mother's from.
No. What I meant is like your siblings. Are they Sikhs or they're atheists as well?
So my point is that.
By the way, if you don't want to reveal your private life, you don't have to.
There's nothing so private.
No, that's fine.
My brother.
Don't want to impose it on you.
My brother, like many other people, went through a phase of deep faith. My sister believes in God, but there's no real
she doesn't practice the faith.
There's no fundamentalism.
I mean, look, I know for a fact there are certain Sikh families and certain Muslim families and certain Hindu families. They would be devastated if any of their member. So that's the reason. That's the reason I asked you, because when you said respect for your parents, yes. By the way, that shows that that comes from religion. You know that. The pagri. The pug comes from religion. Yeah. They have the 5 P's, right?
No, K's.
Sorry, K's. 5 K. What are they again?
The hair, the kanga, which I haven't got.
Yeah, so the kanga, the
kacha.
Sorry, the kanga is the comb.
Yeah, in the hair.
Yeah,
the kanga.
And the kala is the other K.
The kacha.
The kacha.
The case.
The case. What's the case?
The hair.
The hair. Okay.
Kanga, case. Karpan, the sword.
The sword. Okay. Yeah.
5Ks.
The 5Ks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean they are part of their religion, isn't
part
it?
of religion.
Yeah, no problem. Anyway, I think we digress. Where were we? So yeah, I was telling you, look, for everyone they have certain ideology. You as an atheist have your own ideology. Now, if I were to ask you, you mentioned morals earlier. Yeah?
Where did they come from? You're going to say?
No. I'm going to ask you that. Do the atheists all agree on the same morals? Or is it subjective?
I would say but they're very common. Everyone's morals are very common.
No, it's not common.
I think so.
No.
You don't. You know not to murder, not to steal, not to rape, not to pillage, not to do it. Yeah, these are.
Go and ask Netanyahu. He'll tell you something differently.
Yeah. Okay. All right. But you get.
So you see, like I said, there are atheists out there who would actually have no problem killing and pillaging a certain community.
We don't have,
I'm not saying you are.
We're generalizing.
No, Bobby.
We're generalizing.
I'm not saying you are. All I'm saying is that where does atheism stand? What is its basis? What is its moral compass based on? You will say it's subjective. Everyone has their own understanding of what is right and wrong.
And religion is not subjective, right?
A religion, no. If it's an organized religion, it has to be based on the scripture.
So Islam's the right way, the Christians are wrong, the Jews are wrong, the Sikhs are wrong, the Buddhists are wrong.
You're comparing apples and oranges. Organized religion, for example, if you were to look at just Islam, or just Sikhism, or just Christianity, within that there are certain do's and don'ts. Am I right? Yeah. So, for example, the halal and haram in Islam, if a Muslim disagrees with what is haram in the Quran, then they are not Muslim, because they're rejecting the principles of Islam. They would be upon kufr. If it's out of ignorance, then they will be given, obviously, some benefit of doubt. But if they do it deliberately, for example, alcohol is haram in Islam. Yes, adultery, fornication, all this. I'm not saying there are no Muslims who do this. Of course there are. Every religion have their own black sheep, isn't it? So all I'm saying is that for you as an atheist, you don't have a moral compass or a standard on which you base your morals.
I think that's quite insulting, though.
Why? Do you? Do you have a moral standard which is standard for all atheists?
Oh, sorry.
You don't.
Okay, all right. I thought you were talking. All right, I understand.
Like in this country, in this country.
I thought you were talking about me personally.
No, not you personally. Don't take things personally.
Okay.
When I discuss issues,
Okay.
for the 2 years you've seen me discuss, I don't go personal. I go based on the general.
Listen, let's just get back to. Let's just get back to my initial. Yeah. This is about faith. That's why it's called faith. You believe in what you believe. You're no better than me. You shouldn't think you're better than me.
Actually, in what sense?
If you believe in God, either if you're a Muslim, Sikh, Hindu, whatever you are, don't care. You believe in God. That is your belief. That doesn't make you, because you're a Muslim, doesn't make you better than a Christian, better than a Jew, or better than...
Based on whose standards?
On my standards.
What is your standard? You don't have a standard.
Humanity.
Oh, wait. But humanity...
Wait, let me ask you one question. Excuse me.
You asked me a question, let me answer that.
If I had come to you and put my hand out and said, Salaam alaikum, what would you have done?
I would have said, Walaikum salam, no problem.
Would you have shaken my hand?
Yeah, of course.
And you would have said, Walaikum salam?
Yeah, I would.
Do you know what? I appreciate that.
What did you imagine I would say?
Listen, I just wanted to ask you a question.
Yes. Look, if you talk about humanity, that again is subjective. Because you see, like I said, there are certain people in this country, even in this world, who don't have a problem.
Why are you talking about minority? Why can't we just talk in general?
I'm talking general. I didn't say you. Why taking everything personal?
No, not personal. I'm talking...
But I was talking general. I said in this country and in this world.
Yeah.
You didn't hear what I said. So I'm talking general, not you personally.
No, not personal. I'm talking about the Christians or Hindus or whatever.
Yeah. Like I said, every religion thinks it is exclusive. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a separate religion, would it? Every religion thinks it's exclusive. In fact, every ideology thinks it's exclusive. Even though they use terms like humanity, when it comes to the nitty-gritty, they would bring in the ideology to justify things.
Are you offended by atheists?
By atheists?
Yeah, people
no, I just think, actually pity them, to be honest.
You pity them?
Like you, Bobby. Because when we ask them existential questions about where did the universe come from, they'll be like you, all over the place. Nothing, molecule, organism, this, that.
Hashim, that actually makes me feel quite sad for you.
Why?
And I'll tell you why. When I see a Christian or a Muslim trying to defend their religion, there'll be people who say, well, the Son of God was born naturally, you have to change his nappies, you have to do this, you have to do that. Then
you can't bring that to Islam, though.
No, that's what I've heard Islamic people argue. Oh, okay.
Wait. If you're talking about someone who claims that a baby is God. And then you're saying we shouldn't question that. Okay.
Then the Christians come to you.
Wait. They do actually. They do ask us about our faith and about our
And it's
religion.
always the same.
But you know, when we look, trust me, the Christians can't say much about Allah.
Right.
Because they know that there is not much they can say against Allah.
Hashim.
So what they do is they go for the Prophet, peace be upon him, about his about his
I've
life.
heard
Exactly,
of
yeah. But when it comes to Allah, the Sikhs will say that Allah is mentioned in their Guru Granth Sahib. Am I right?
It is, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The term God in Arabic is Allah.
Okay.
Yeah. So no one can actually point fingers to God Almighty. But when we talk about Christianity or even Hinduism, and they actually have gods who walked upon the earth and who were, like in Hinduism, the gods were cursed by the mortals.
You're going to belittle that now because you're going to say
No. Wait. It's not belittling.
Yeah.
You know, in this country, we have university courses where they teach comparative religion.
Yeah.
Are you going to say they're all rubbish? You know what they're teaching them? How to critically analyze things. Okay. And because you come from that background, maybe you think that just speaking or questioning someone's religion is mockery. That is your background. But that's not my background. For me, it is asking important questions, pertinent questions, in order to understand why you would believe that ideology or religion.
Okay. So
is that fair?
On that basis,
Good.
When I've spent that little time listening to Adam Seeker and him bringing
Why do you keep bringing Adam? Are you a big fan?
I am a fan.
Well, by the way, is he an atheist? What is his religion? Because I don't watch those channels. I've heard of them.
You should do.
Yeah. What is his religion?
He's an atheist now.
He's an atheist.
No.
What was he before?
He was a devout Muslim.
Did he know how to read the Quran?
Sorry?
Did he know how to read the Quran?
Listen, I'm not here for an argument.
Actually, he didn't.
He did not.
He did not know how to read the Quran
So
because
you know about
because
him,
you know my friend brother Mansoor, he actually did a video reaction to one of his.
Really? So you know more about him than you're going to admit, right?
No. You asked about his channel. I don't watch his channel.
Yeah.
I watched that particular video which brother Mansoor made as a reaction to him.
If you as a man who has devout faith, who believes in Islam, if you're, and I'm telling you now, this is factual, I don't care whether you believe it or not, there are many Muslims in India leaving Islam because of these two characters.
And there are many Muslims who come to Islam. Sorry, many non-Muslims who come to Islam, many atheists who become Muslim. In fact, just now, you know, when you approach, I got the news that two people took Shahada. And we have Shahadas in this park almost every week. Wait a minute. So as many Muslims leave, maybe 2 times more or 3 times more come to Islam as well. Okay? So look, for us, the hidayah, the guidance is from Allah. We don't say any of us are the ones guiding them. We say Allah is guiding them. So if they leave Islam, then they actually lose out. It's not that they're gaining anything.
You can make me look stupid here.
That's not my intention.
No, it may not be in your intention. But
yes, that's
Your brother's a Sikh.
Are you Sikh? MashaAllah. Yeah, I'm good. He's not a Sikh, by the way. He's an atheist.
Oh, that's what I heard.
Okay.
But
it might be a cultural thing.
It is, yeah. He said he respects his parents. So maybe for that, that's fine. You know, by the way, respect of parents is quite big in Islam. You know that?
It should be.
Okay?
It doesn't have to be
I'll tell you
Islam,
what.
it could be anywhere.
You know, from the haram things, from the things which are forbidden in Islam, which one would you disagree with? I'll give you some. Okay? One of them is actually, for example,
Alcohol,
usury, interest.
Yeah.
Would you agree or disagree? Interest is haram in Islam. One of the biggest, Jazakallah khair. Okay. You want some tea?
No, my friend. I think that's.
Sorry?
Can I get some tea?
He's gone now. Too late.
No, I have no issue with that.
Yeah.
I think that's. I think you only done that.
I'll tell you what. A few haram things like fornication, adultery, gambling, drinking alcohol, like you said. All these things are haram.
Yeah.
Yes, including murder, rape, and all. You know the usual things. Yes, but guess what is the biggest sin in Islam?
What the biggest haram is in Islam?
Yeah.
Not believing in God.
I'm pretty sure. No, not only that.
Yeah.
Yes, but you believing in other gods, even if you believe in that. Jazakallah. Yes. Even if you believed in Almighty God and then you associated other gods with them. So the biggest sin is shirk.
Idolatry.
Shirk means associating partners with Allah, whether in the form of idols or otherwise.
But
That is, so this is one thing you'll never learn from Adam Seeker.
Okay, we're digressing. But you know what? People, and look, I'm going to get personal now. You, Siraj, Muhammad Ijab, Ali Dawah, all of you lot, you can make anyone that walks in this park, a normal individual like myself, being anyone, make us look stupid, right?
But we don't
wait.
We don't aim for that.
Wait, I think, but you succeed in doing that by bringing up to an atheist.
Bobby, with all due respect, sometimes the individual themselves make a fool of themselves on camera.
Okay.
Okay? Do you agree?
Agreed.
Good.
All right, maybe I
So
have.
don't blame us for
Maybe I
their
have.
stupidity.
But you guys, but my simple question to you earlier on
what?
was, if you want to defend Islam, and people like me are going and seeing these guys show the hadith, show the Quran, what's written in the Quran, what the hadith says, everything else, and you know as well as I do that there are some.
They can poke holes as much as they want, but you see,
and there's Sahih hadiths as well.
Doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that if they reject the existence of Allah, all of that. Look,
why don't you go on there?
Bobby, trust me. All of those things which they bring up, trust me, even if they were not there, even if those hadiths they find faults with were not part of the deen, even then they will reject Allah. You know why? Because in order to believe in the reality,
they left Islam because of that.
No.
They left
most
Islam
of the people, trust me, most of the people, including Adam Seeker, the reason they leave Islam is because of the ignorance or some emotional reason. We have questioned many people on our streams and even here live that why did you leave Islam? Every time it is either an emotional reason or something they didn't understand.
What is the name of that journey that Prophet Muhammad made from?
The Miraj?
Miraj.
Yeah.
Right.
Isra wa Miraj.
Miraj.
Yeah.
So we all know, we won't go through all of that. Then he goes to the first heaven, the second heaven, the third. He goes up to God. He comes down to Moses 7 or 8 times. It is reduced by 5 prayers each time. Then he comes back.
Yeah.
And then he makes that journey overnight.
Yeah.
And then next day, people question him about the journey. It's whatever. My argument is simple. It is a matter of faith. You either believe it or you don't believe it. You cannot tell me it happened. You cannot make a rational argument for it, description of it. It is a matter of faith.
I totally agree. You can't have a rational. You can't explain something which is a miracle rationally. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a miracle.
Right. Well, that wasn't a miracle, was it?
It was a miracle.
Why is it a miracle?
How many people you know went up in the 7 heavens and came back in one night?
Right. Okay. All right. So all the other now, I could bring up many others.
Bobby, look.
Say they were,
you know what? If you think that God exists, yes, and God is able to do things which are beyond our comprehension, then what is the problem?
There's no problem.
Exactly.
It's a matter of faith.
No.
It is a matter of faith.
No. You know what is faith? For you, Bobby, that this existence is a matter of faith because you can't explain it.
So you can't explain
so
that.
Bobby, you in
have
fact,
no rational.
in fact, you believe in faith more than me. You know why? Because you think all of this just came about from nothing.
Yes.
Without any evidence.
Yes.
So there's faith.
I know what you mean. Because you're ready to defend that and he's ready to defend Islam. So you do have faith.
This got nothing to do with Islam. We're just talking about religion in general.
No, it has to do with Islam because every response I gave is based on my deen.
All right, okay, well I haven't.
Okay, and same with you. You give your responses based on your ideology of atheism. But you see, you believe in faith just as much as I do. Because you believe all of this just came about